Raiders are looking into Tom Brady. This is a real deal now. Unequivocally a fact. Per the Dan Patrick Show, I believe Breer said it on there. Tom Brady and the Raiders, potentially a future thing. And I guess at the time it was breaking news because somebody wrote a fucking article about it. We said in one of our think tank sessions live into microphones that happens on a regular basis, we have a 4-hour show basically every day. We were like, Tom Brady's going to Vegas.
Yep.
There's 100%. We got to the point where Tom Brady's going to Vegas. They got weapons. Obviously, Devontae's there. Darren Waller's there. Hunter Renfrow is there. They got a running back in Josh Jacobs who said, I just want to be a Raider. They seemingly have all the pieces that Tom Brady would want when it comes to a personnel department. Then you add in Josh McDaniels was the guy in his ear for literally the best moments of his life, and he's trying to run that offense with Derek Carr, and obviously it's not taking place. So Tom Brady's going to the Raiders. That just makes too much sense. We got to that point on this show. Now it's being talked about that the Raiders are certainly going to look into Tom Brady, and also Jimmy G, I believe, was the other report, because Jimmy G has history with McDaniels as well, and he'll be on the move. Your thoughts on it all, Connor? Because I think you've paid attention to it pretty closely with McDaniels, Tom Brady, and Jimmy G. This is basically a New England reunion potentially happening in Sin City.
Yeah, you definitely think if Tom Brady goes there, they're immediately, they slide right up into those top 5 teams that are favorites for the Super Bowl. And even with Jimmy G, if Jimmy goes there with McDaniels, because you've seen what he's done with McDaniels. They won, 3 Super Bowls, obviously, during, 14, 16, 18 with Brady. And then even when Jimmy G came in during the Deflategate suspension years in 2016, Jimmy G played lights out for him. So this does feel almost too obvious to the point where this is kind of confirmed in my mind. This is how it's going to go. There's no other way I see this happening, especially with the offense and weapons, and because of what happened with the Buccaneers transition. It was much more obvious, it felt like, after the fact, looking at the Buccaneers, like, oh, he's going to go there. Of course he is. They have wide receivers that are unbelievable. He'll be able to implement his own offense. And now with McDaniels, it feels like we've learned from that situation now. It's like, oh, he doesn't even have to implement his own offense. He just come in and play the football he did for, 20 years and add in Devontae Adams and Darren Waller.
Same language, too.
Same language, Hunter Renfrow, that these guys already know. He doesn't have to go through that awkward, trying to learn or teach a system. Like, he's going to a place.
And McDaniel's system, we would assume, is similar to Bill Belichick's, which is what Tom Brady, we're talking about, like, day-to-day, how things go.
Bingo.
Changing plays Friday, Saturday, changing concepts Sunday. It seems like it's too obvious, I think is what we said earlier. Would you like them as favorites if he went over there? That's a tough division.
I mean, when you name the weapons they have on offense, and you have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones on defense, I mean, it'd be hard not to take them serious.
Darius's face is signifying some disagreement.
Just don't trust McDaniels at their head coach's spot. And they got some.
What about Tom? Tom would be the head coach, really.
That's what we thought with the Bucs this year too. But you've seen a lot of dysfunction there. It looks like a completely different team with BA gone, in my opinion. But obviously, Josh McDaniels been an offensive guy. They already have that relationship, that understanding there. And they were reportedly, wasn't Brady going there with Gronk a couple years ago?
Yeah, Dana White had a deal done.
Reportedly, so
Dana White, that's the first time we talked about him because how much is going on in football. What the fuck was that?
I think he's doing a press conference about it right now, I believe. I thought I just saw it.
I saw some people tweeting me, how come you haven't talked about Dana White? How come you haven't talked about Dana White? It's like, I did not know what was happening with Dana White. There was something rather large happening in the NFL world. Somebody died on a field, came back to life. We're in the playoffs. That was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought that was a fake video.
Oh, yeah. It was also on New Year's Eve, and we were working that game until, well after kind of the fallout of all that stuff happened.
I saw Dana White's name in the headline. Dana White's name's always in the headlines because everything going on in the NFL and college football happening at the same time. I didn't really get a chance to catch up with it all. I thought that was fake. That was real.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do that.
Nope.
No.
Can't do that at all. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Is he really having a press conference?
I don't know.
It makes sense.
He came out and he talked right away, and then I thought he was trying to, stay under the radar right now.
I haven't seen enough of the follow. I saw the video for the first time full, very recently.
Did that happen that happened Monday night? When that Monday night game happened? Or?
Saturday.
Ohio State, Georgia game.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see it. Yeah. To your point, we've been kind of in the same world right now. Yeah. Football just had a buzz. I mean, we're talking buzzsaw of 10 days here to start 2023. Not good news. Obviously, the DeMar news, not good news at all. The college football playoff, the NFL, everything going on. It's like, I didn't see it. I thought it was fake. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't have it.